So, per request of Sandy, called Wolverine. One winter day I thought to climb a ridgeline long and thin, and ambled out through narrow gouge. Through many years had left it faint as still wove tree to tree, then cutting near a cliff band sheer, it gained a gully steep. Up the narrow slot I pushed, my snowshoes nimble not, determined still there grovelled till I gained the snowy top. The hoarfrost lay in diamond glint, the sun-cast shadows short, through the rounded snow-burned mounds where spruce-like trees kept court. I climbed again from burn where snow had blown in waves, and drifts between the wells of trees a sea-swell landscape made. As ridgeline came within my view, my skin sparked shivered bumps. I shook them down, nerves heightened down, and crested around. Where there upon the ridgeline thin, with only snow in sight, another came across the same expanse of drift and ice. A phantom did it seem at first, so quiet did it glide, with perfect track laid on the pack by quick and loping stride. From far across the ridge it came, our frozen distance closed, and loping still down saddle spill, the straightest path it chose. And as I watched it bounding near, my heart beat loud and fast, for such a gait was sure to take its track across my path. And surely as I thought this thought, the creature thought it too, and just as quick brown eyes were fixed upon my own blue. So keen was she in eye and build, her coat draped thick and black, with snowshoe paw and crampon claw, no power did she lack. Through tales of old her form had stalked, so fearsome and unknown, where shadows blend and mountains mend, her mystery was sown. Elusive in all sight and tread, an apparition true, through fables rhyme and legends time, her wonder lived and grew. Like grizzly bear, like wolf and cat, those enigmatic beasts, who stop us cold in pulse and soul, where if by chance we meet. Our chance was there upon that ridge, where whiteness married white, and wilderness bled through horizon's line. In moments paused, now still as stones, our breaths were ghosts of white, and stood we there, the strangest pair to ever match in sight. It shook me to my very core, her deep and primal stare, and gave a start within my heart for wantings that slept there. I could not put a finger on those longings that heaved up, but something lodged, deep stomach lodged, had quickly come unstuck. That something drifted up my throat could not be gulped away, a trembling of midnight dreams, now vulnerable by day. Solidarity and fear arose, a fear I could not name, a reckoning, a beckoning, from a confidence untamed. I had no right to feel akin, but felt it all the same. She seemed to see this hope in me, and knew no ill was aimed. These moments came like years to me. I lived a lifetime there, through gaze so thick, her spell so thick, no movement would I dare. And in the ever of those years there lived a secret song, of simple verse, sung unrehearsed, that flowed the mountain long. Where whiteness married white it rained, from all horizons seen, from wilderness of wilderness, the song of Wolverine. She sang it silent to my heart, the notes passed eyes to eyes, and last the verse soft to be heard, sang wanderlust divine. So quiet fell that final note, the wind was made to pause, and with that note came to my throat the first full breath I'd drawn. Her lifted nose so slightly moved, a twitch from side to side. The wind was fair, and on that air, the purpose of her climb. She would not linger long with me while buried bones kept cold, where avalanche or winter harsh had taken sick or old. So just a moment more that spell was held between our eyes, then in the split of seconds quick, her strong limbs leapt to stride. I snapped awake as from a dream, there left to cherish awe, to fix in mind and fix in time this creature snow had wrought. She stopped along the ridgeline crest, there turning back her head, where all was free to beckon me to wilderness she tread. And though she could not draw my feet, I knew that they were freed, and I would follow, in my time, that lonesome Wolverine.